Hey guys, welcome to WatchLiveTVComputer.com. Wanted to run through some of the capabilities of this software, and before I get started, everything that you're going to see here is totally 100% free. Okay, so first of all, let's check out. You've got different options. You have music, you have live TV. You can even program this thing to do your weather. Actually, it goes out to Yahoo Weather. You just simply set it up with your city and your zip code and all that. Anyway, let's get started with some video. You can program it to do live TV. Show you that very quickly here. We could go to TV channels. We also have some radio channels. Now they have different TV shows. Now these are just streaming shows that stream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We can just go up here and you'd see there's a huge list of different things. Some of them are in HD, like this one is Archer. It's a pretty popular comedy show, and you can see it is streaming.
So if you'll hide your vaginas, it's time to gather some intel.
Intel? No, do not compare what we do now to intelligence work.
We can switch channels with the guide there, and we can be actually watching something else.
You get to do all the fun stuff!
So as you can see, we've got these channels here. We have a complete list of channels around the world. You guys can customize this thing any way that you want. And I'm putting out a guide that's going to actually show you how to set all this up, and you'll be able to do that. If you follow the steps in the guide, you'll be able to set that up and be able to watch TV within about 15-20 minutes. Okay? These are all different apps inside of the software. They're called add-ons. And think of add-ons kind of like apps for your smartphone. So not everybody has the exact same apps on their smartphone, just like you won't use the same apps in here. But again, all of these apps that you find, they're all completely free. So you can watch pretty much any TV show ever made, any movie ever made, and as well as live television too. This is just one add-on here that I particularly like. It's called Phoenix. And as you can see, it's got different channels. It's got USA channels in here. One thing I really like, I'm a big NFL fan, I'm a big sports fan, and it's got all the game replays from all the NFL games every week. So if you miss part or all of the game, you could go in here and it'll play back the game that you want, all in HD, and it's all for free. Okay. They also have an SD one. I prefer high definition, but if you don't have the speed to do high definition, they also have a standard definition. That's something I should talk about. If you're going to use this, this all runs over the internet, obviously. So you do need a 1.5 meg down connection. I would recommend that as a minimum. Anything less than that, you get a lot of stuttering, a lot of buffering. Now this is another add-on called NaviX. You may or may not have heard of this before. Some people have used this on their PlayStations and other. It's another piece of software that integrates with the media center. Anyway, if you go in here, you can see movies from 2014, some of them still in the cinemas right now. Here's an example, Horrible Bosses. That's one that I just watched the other night, and it's still in the movie theater, but I watched it in good quality. As you can see, it starts out. Okay, so I'm not going to play it, but anyway, you see that it does play. Not all the movies are all high definition 1080p. Some of them are 720, and some of them are just your standard definition, like DVD definition. Of course, they do have the camera videos where people carry the camera into the movie theater, but I prefer to wait till the better quality ones come out. And anyway, the other thing is, guys, this is IPTV. This is all over the internet. So of course you're going to have links that go bad and links that are good, and you may have to sometimes click 2 or 3 different links before you find one that works. Also, they do have adult channels, obviously. I'm not going to open that. I want to keep this video PG rated, so we won't open those. But I did want to talk about the sports. This is huge, guys. I don't know if you're a fight fan, if you're an MMA fan, or if you're NFL, MLB, NBA, any of that, but you can watch all those things for free. And I don't know how much money you guys have spent on sports subscriptions, but just that alone, I know the Game Pass for the NFL this year was about $200. I think the subscription for Major League Baseball is about $100. So there's $300 right there. if you go to any of these pay-per-view events, you know, the MMAs or the boxing matches, you know, the Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao matches, those are always around $50. So, you know, buying the guide that I'm going to put out will really pay for itself if you're able to watch one event. It's got soccer in here, it's got basketball. You can watch nearly any game, any televised game of any sport around the world. There's a 90% chance you're going to be able to find it, okay? It's got the Monday Night Football game tonight. Obviously, I'm recording this at 11 o'clock in the morning, so we don't have any live football yet. But also, we've got the ESPN channels, ESPN2, all of that. So, well, guys, I don't want to take up any more time. I want to keep this short, but if you're interested in having a system like this, all for free, go to the next page, fill out your name and your email below, and go to the next page, and I'm going to send you some information and show you how you can save some money. And I even have a guide. You don't have to buy the guide from me, but I have a guide. It's $25, and it shows you step by step how to do all this. Now, guys, I figured all this stuff out on my own, and it took me several days, and I'm like to think of myself as a fairly technical person. However, it did take me several days to figure all this stuff out. So a lot of people have told me that have bought the guide have told me that it was well worth their time because they were up and watching TV and, you know, 20, 30 minutes versus, you know, messing around trying to figure it out themselves for 2 or 3 days. So, all right, guys, I'll see you on the other side.